Thank you, esteemed colleagues and faculty board members. It is an honor and privilege to be here in stately Kelly Eccles Library on the sun-kissed campus of beautiful Southern Rybert University. I'm Dr. Blitt, and I'm thrilled to have been named your new digital curation officer, and would like to begin my introduction to the proposed digital curation program with a proposition for your imagination, if you'll be so kind. Julia Abadale, we all know the name, do we not? Her coming-of-age historical sci-fi cycle, New Asteroid Mothers of Appalachia, defined a generation. So upon her death, when her devoted granddaughters donated her personal manuscripts to the Special Collections Department of my former institution, the Waits Library at Key Fellow College, it was undoubtedly the biggest acquisition of the decade, especially considering the wealth of unreleased material and drafts we received. There was just one problem. It was mostly on floppy disks. Hundreds and hundreds of floppy disks. There are a few problems with this. First of all, floppy disks are magnetic media, the shelf life of which is estimated at about 10 to 30 years. These disks have been in Abadale's possession since the early 1980s, so we have little reason now in the year 2020 to believe their integrity remains intact. Secondly, if these floppy disks were reliable and didn't suffer from bit rot and data loss, it is hard to come by reliable old hardware that can read them. For this reason, we accepted Abadale's old Apple III, released in 1980, as part of the accession, for the purposes of format compatibility. Just one problem with this: the keyboard didn't work. So booting up and issuing commands to navigate the data on these likely compromised floppy drives has provided many obstacles. To this day, 5 years later, due to a workload that doesn't really allow for an intense commitment to this issue, and given all the difficulties it has presented, my former colleagues in the Waits Library are yet to access Abadale's unreleased material, and chances are they never will. Beyond the possible solutions for this issue, such as investment in an emulator or even seeking out hardware to repair the Apple III, the point I'd like to make is this: we cannot let this happen here at Southern Rybert University. A digital curation program consisting of a team with the know-how to effectively solve issues like these in a timely manner, given the threat of bit rot, is crucial in the event of the acquisition of valuable, born digital material like Abadale's. It is still rare for institutions to have the expertise and tools to handle digital curation issues like this, and it is of paramount importance that our institution, Southern Rybert, has the resources, through knowledgeable staff and technology, to ensure quality preservation and access to precious digital artifacts. Whether this means digitizing historical documents or accessing outdated born digital material, the stakes are high. There is an even more pressing reality at play, too. Your faculty are publishing in a data landscape that is changing by the day, and the preservation and curation of their research is of the utmost import to this and all research universities. Southern Rybert leads the academic world in deep space sheep research, a data-intensive field full of figures on fleece dilation and interstellar flock agitation, which will be left wanting if research data services, RDS, are not offered to our esteemed, frequently publishing scientists. Few academic libraries offer RDS, but Southern Rybert, under my watch as digital curation officer, will imminently be among them. It may take the reallocation of resources and reorganization of staff, but with my understanding and experience of the digital curation lifecycle, repositories, and the infrastructure necessary to implement good practice, you can rest assured that the future of data and research at Southern Rybert University is in good hands. They're actually more like claws. Please don't be alarmed.